Across deserts, jungles, and coasts, colossal stone monuments rise, silent testaments to ancient builders whose methods still confound modern science and imagination. These structures vary in scale and purpose: subterranean cities, fortress walls, and temples aligned with the heavens, each built with precision that raises difficult questions. Scholars debate craft, logistics, and intent. New research reveals techniques once hidden in time, yet the core mysteries remain: how and why these nations undertook such monumental work. Today we follow traces of stone and sand, archives and oral memory, to glimpse the technology and belief that shaped structures still defying easy explanation. This is an exploration of scale and method, of human imagination measured in stone, and of unanswered questions that stretch across millennia. We begin at the surface, and then descend, into quarries, into chambers, into the engineering minds that built monuments meant to endure eternity. Beneath modern towns lie labyrinths carved from bedrock, entire communities hollowed from stone with ventilation shafts and complex planning. Sites like Derinkuyu astonish engineers: multiple levels, stables, chapels, and communal spaces, all hewn without the benefit of iron machinery. Archaeologists map airflow and acoustics, revealing sophisticated design rather than random excavation, designs that sustained life deep below the surface. How were heavy stone blocks moved in tight subterranean corridors? How was debris removed without modern conveyance? The techniques remain partly speculative. Some passages align with celestial markers. Even deep underground, builders expressed cosmic order in stone, linking earth to sky in their architecture. These underground cities challenge assumptions about ancient life, organization, and the scale of communal labor required to build such hidden worlds. Above ground, other feats pressed the limits of explanation: quarries that yielded monoliths moved miles, fit together with precision that seems almost impossible. At Baalbek, massive blocks were raised and set with seams so narrow a coin cannot pass. The sheer weight defies conventional lifting assumptions. In the Andes, Sacsayhuaman's zigzag walls use irregular polygons cut so precisely they interlock without mortar, surviving earthquakes for centuries. The Great Pyramid's inner chambers required moving millions of blocks, each positioned with exacting geometry, an engineering program of astonishing scale and time. Without iron pulleys or modern cranes, these societies used ramps, ropes, and ingenious leverage, but the specifics frequently elude definitive proof. Each precise joint and polished face is a record of craft knowledge passed down across generations, a living archive encoded in stone. Scholars propose a spectrum of explanations: incremental craft traditions, communal labor systems, sophisticated surveying, and sometimes lost techniques now forgotten. Alternative hypotheses suggest specialized guilds, ritualized construction calendars, and knowledge held by a few, social structures that concentrated skill and resources. Some point to astronomical alignment and sacred geometry as design drivers, where stone functions as a calendar and a map of belief. Skeptics caution against romanticizing lost technology. Evidence often supports incremental innovation and adaptation rather than miraculous shortcuts. Yet some construction choices remain puzzling: stone quarried miles away, seams finer than a blade, and placements that defy simple mechanical explanation. These tensions fuel ongoing debate. Evidence-based reconstruction meets imagination, and both shape our evolving story about ancient mastery. Modern technology, LiDAR, 3D scanning and materials analysis, peels back layers of time, revealing construction sequences once invisible to researchers. Yet every new answer opens fresh questions. What social forces enabled such projects? How many hands, how many seasons, and what did builders believe? Preservation fights the elements and modern development. Conservators balance access with protection as tourism both funds and stresses fragile sites. We also confront ethical questions: who owns the past, and how should knowledge of these feats be shared with local communities and the wider world? In stone we find a record both stubborn and generous, resistant to simple explanation, yet open to patient study and renewed wonder. These megastructures remind us that human ambition and ingenuity stretch farther than our present accounts suggest. The stones keep their secrets, and we keep asking.